Kim Taehyung did what? Jungkook yelled out, jumping up from the sofa, startling Yoon as she reached near him. He asked me on a date. I get that part, no need to repeat. What did you say? I mean, he asked me so nicely, so I said yes. Oh, great. Wow, Yoon, you're a genius. Why are you behaving like this? So, out of all people in college, choose to date my rival. Great. He's a rival in the game. Why do you hate him so much? Oh, you don't know how much I hate him now. June, now you are overreacting. I should be because my best friend right here is an absolute idiot. Well, side effect of living with you. Don't change the topic. You are the biggest idiot here. Who say yes to someone they just met yesterday? I didn't say yes exactly. Now, what do you mean by that? Well, he asked me if I wanted to go out with him and I hesitated, but before I could answer, he said it was just a friendly hangout, not a date. So I said yes to that. Jungkook remained silent. He couldn't quite understand why he felt uneasy in his chest from the time Yoon and Taehyung started to interact. Was it simply because he wanted his best friend's safety and happiness? Yes, that must be it. Deep down, he couldn't deny the pang of jealousy when he heard Taehyung had asked her out, even if it was for a friendly hangout. I see, so it's not a really date then. Nope, just a friendly hangout. She said as they stared at each other for unknown reason before Jungkook spoke. Then you should have told me before. I wasted my energy for nothing. Yoon rolled her eyes as he yawned and took his shoes in his hand. I'm going to sleep, he said without glancing back at her. He made his way inside his room and shut the door. Yoon was wearing her shoes ready to go out. At the same time, Jungkook came out of his room. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to shopping. I need to buy a few things and new clothes too. You have closet full of clothes, yet you need more. They all are old now, and you know I had to go with Taehyung too. Jungkook rolled his eyes and walked back to his room. You look at his walking figure confused. Why is he acting strange? She said and shrugged her shoulders as she made her way out. But before she could fully process, Jungkook reappeared wearing different clothes and jumped on her, startling her. I'm coming with you. Why do you need to buy anything? Jungkook smiled, his bunny teeth full on display. Yeah, I was running out of underwear. Can't have that, can we? Yoon rolled her eyes, walking ahead, and Jungkook followed behind. You didn't need to share that information with me. Then where is the fun? He said as he pinched her cheeks and a smile formed on her lips. Now Yoon was annoyed. Jungkook kept following behind her, grabbing her shirt and saying, This will fit you. He was annoying the hell out of her. He was acting like the one kid who annoyed her mother everywhere. Jungkook, will you stop touching everything like a child? She said, annoyed as she saw him picking up random items and if wanted to buy them all. I'm done my shopping, you do yours. And then don't complain when the owner kicks you out. Now the shop owner has been eyeing me for the past 10 minutes. They love me here. Yoon shook her head as they made their way to the other shop. Jungkook, look at this bunny costume. Yoon held up a funny bunny costume with the floppy ears. Jungkook stared at the costume weirdly. No way, I'm not wearing that. Please look, this is so cute, she exclaimed. Jungkook's eyes was not on costume rather than on a Yoon face, and he gave in. Okay, fine, only if you wear that panda costume. Okay, now try it. A few moments later, Jungkook came out from the fitting room wearing the pink bunny costume. The fluffy ears flopped as he awkwardly wiggled his tail, trying to get used to the outfit. Jungkook shook that tail a little. There's something on it. Where? Jungkook shook his body at the tail wiggling. Yoon recorded the video immediately and burst into laughter. This is going straight to my social media. Jungkook's eyes widened in horror. Wait, no, don't post that online. But this was too late. Yoon had already uploaded the picture with the caption, These bunny wiggles are highly contagious. Yoon couldn't contain her laughter as she finished uploading the picture. But her laughter quickly faded when she looked up and saw Jungkook's serious gaze fixed on her. Oh. Jungkook took a slow step towards her, expression unreadable. Yoon's heart started to race as she felt her back pressing against the changing room door, trapped in the small space. Jungkook leaned forward, his lips barely brushing against her hair as she whispered in a low and husky voice, You should fear this double bunny. I can't contagious for your health too. And immediately went inside the changing room while Yoon stood there processing what just happened. He never did that before. Why does she felt something she never felt around him before? But she shrugged the feeling. He's your best friend? Yeah, she shouldn't have felt anything like that. Almost week passed as the day of them hanging together again. Jungkook was being restless, and whenever he saw them together, he was digging holes in Taehyung's skull, and he took his frustration out on him by a game. He stuck with her like a leech. Jungkook said, glaring at the two of them who were in the basketball area, and Taehyung is sitting with Yoon as the match got over. Did you smell something burning? Not the time, man. Oh, it's your heart, Cook. Jungkook rolled his eye as he threw the ball on his face, but Jimin caught her laughing. Oh, come on, admit it, you're just jealous because Taehyung is stealing all the attentions. I'm not jealous, I just don't like the way he hovers around all the time. Jungkook in his denial era. Jungkook made an annoyed face walking away from there. Yoon stood in the line at the university cafeteria waiting for her turn to bring food for the group. As she waited, she felt a tap on her shoulder and turned around to see Taehyung standing there with a playful smile. Hey Yoon, he turned around to see Taehyung standing right behind you. Oh hi, you standing in the line, quite surprising. I just saw you and thought, why not meet you? Alright, are you ready for our date or next week? Taehyung, it's not a date, remember, just a friendly hangout. Taehyung grinned. Oh yeah, you can call it whatever you want, but I'm looking forward to spending time with you. Friends, and maybe we can become something more. Don't you get tired flirting with everyone? Taehyung chuckled at her response, as Yoon is not someone who can fall for his flirting. No, I only like flirting with you. You laugh at his tactile. He's surely something, and anyone would fall for his charm. Jungkook was sitting there, biting his lips as he watched the two of them far from them in his seat. He was not feeling good about it. Why is he so persistent? He muttered under his breath, catching Yoongi and Jimin's attention. Yoon glanced in the direction Jungkook was looking at, raised an eyebrow. Oh, you mean Taehyung? Well, he always been like that. Can't blame for the guy for lying. I don't trust him. He always trying to get close to Yoon. Jimin leaned back in his chair, observing the situation. Why are you jealous? Jungkook looked at Jimin, annoyed for asking the same question again and again. Why would I be jealous? He questioned back, but Jimin was not having it. You tell me whenever Yoon talk to him, you look like a jealous potato. Why is that? She is my best. Cut this nonsense, bro. You know you like that more than friend. You know what, Jungkook? Open your eyes and leave this. We are best friend agenda. Or they have definitely win her heart. Jungkook jaw tense at Jungkook's words, but deep down he knew there was something truth to them. He cared about Yoon more than just a friend, and he thought of Taehyung winning her heart made him restless. I don't know, I'm confused about myself too, and I'm afraid of losing her if I confess. No, but sometimes taking risks is necessary. Clear your confusion before it gets late, or maybe she likes you back. Jungkook glanced at Yoon and Taehyung once again. I don't think so. What do you mean by you don't think so? Have you talked to her about it? Jungkook shook his head, his gaze fixed on Yoon, who was engrossed in conversation with Taehyung. No, I have not, but it's clear that she enjoys time with her. But it's clear that she enjoys time with him. She laughed at his jokes. She laughed with you too. She spent time with you too. What's your point? What if I made a mistake? But what if it's not like what I think? I don't want to lose her over my mistakes. Jungkook, you have so many doubts. Can you just give it a try? Jungkook sighed as he watched them saying goodbye, and Yoon made her way to the table. Yoon stood in front of the mirror getting ready for the night ahead. She carefully applied her makeup and styled her hair. She didn't wear anything fancy, just casual. As she stepped out of the room, she noticed Jungkook standing at the window, his gaze fixed on something outside. Jungkook, what are you staring at? Nothing. Are you going now? Yeah, bye. I will be back quickly. Jungkook watched closing the door, and he picked his phone, calling Jimin. What happened, Jungkook? Mission 1, Plan A. Jungkook, give me some space. You're already taking up all the space. Who told you to build those muscles? Look, we can't fit in tiny space. Shut up, Jimin. We will get caught if you keep making so much noise. Yes, because of you, we will get caught for sure. We will not get caught. You need to calm down. First you drag me here, now you're ordering me around. Please, you know I just want to ensure my best friend's safety. Sure, you dumbhead. Look, they are coming out. Jungkook whispered, shushing Jimin as he hid behind the small space. They watched as Yoon and Taehyung step out of the car. Taehyung placed his hand on her back and Jungkook clenched his fist, ready to beat him, but Jimin held him back. Calm down, you wild rabbit. Jungkook stayed quiet, his gaze fixed on Yoon and Taehyung as they walked inside the restaurant. Now what do we do? They went inside. Time for mission 1, Plan B. Why are you acting like a secret agent because I've got to save my bestie from that man. Alright, what's plan B, Agent Yoon? Jimin said, pretending to talk in walkie-talkie. We're going inside and taking the table beside them. Wait, Jungkook, before he could stop him, Jungkook already stood up from his seat and was ready to cross the street, but he didn't notice the loud horn blaring towards him. Watch out, June. But it was too late. Jungkook fell to the ground, Jimin eyes silencing her. It's a nice place, she said, looking around, but inside she was praying for this time to end soon. She disliked the fancy restaurant and fake people who tried to act sophisticated all the time. And this restaurant was giving off that vibe. I'm glad you like it, Tang said with a smile, but Yoon was feeling out of place. She remembered whenever she wanted to eat, Jungkook always find the best place in the wall restaurant and they have a great time together laughing and being themselves. With Jungkook, there was no need to put up a kid or pretend to be someone she was not. They were genuine and comfortable around each other, and she missed that. What do you like to eat? There is not many things except salad, she muttered under her breath. The dishes were all weird and Taehyung seems to not heard her clearly. What? Nothing. What do you like here? You decided I'd take you out, so it's all about you. No, Yoon didn't like the place and the whole menu is worse. Who hang out with friend in fancy restaurant. They sure know how to show off. Yoon hate those kind of boys. Let me help. Before she could finish his sentence, your mobile rang. She followed her eyebrows and sighed in relief at the same time. Wait, I need to take this call. Yoon said as she excused herself, leaving him looking dumbfounded. What happened, Jungkook? Yoon, it's me, Jimin. Oh, Jimin, what happened? Why are you calling me from Jungkook's phone? Yoon, Jungkook got into an accident. Do you think she will come? She's on a date. She will wait for more minutes. And what if she didn't? Believe in love, Guru. Me. I know what will happen in this story. That's when the door opened of the room, abruptly starting both of them. Yoongi looked at her with mouth hung open and Jimin smiled. Her face was filled with worry. Where is he? Is he okay? He's inside. You can meet him now. He immediately walked towards the room where Jungkook had pointed. Did she just ditch her date? Yeah, they both are idiots. Watch out, June. Jimin yelled, but Jungkook was already on the ground, having been hit by a bike. Are you okay? Jimin rushed to his side and Jungkook nodded through his ankle got injured. He tried to stood up. Let's go home. I'm okay. A mischievous smile formed on Jimin's face as he helped Jungkook up. Jungkook, Mission 1 Plan C. Yoon opened the door and there was Jungkook laying on the hospital bed playing with his phone. What the hell? Jungkook got startled and his phone dropped directly on his phone as he looked at Yoon. Oh, hi. What are you doing here? What am I doing here? Jimin called me. You got into an accident. That man. I'm okay. It was just a small scratch on my ankle. Nothing to worry about. Then why are you in the hospital? She yelled and Jungkook furrowed his eyebrow, feeling offended. Why are you yelling at me? Because you are an idiot. I hate you. No, you don't. You love me. Shut up. Why? Hey, are you crying? You looked down, tears zapping in her eyes. The moment she heard Jungkook got into an accident, the worst scenario started playing out in her mind. She didn't know what happened. She just remembered the panic that gripped her when Jimin's tone made it sound like he got into a severe accident. I'm not, you idiot. She tried to play it cool, but Jungkook grabbed her hand, refusing to let her go. You are not getting rid of me that easily, Bun. And even if I die, my soul will haunt you wherever you go. Yoon chuckled, slapping his hand away, and as she was about to walk the door open of the room, and the most unexpected person walked in. What are you doing here? I thought you weren't that bad, so I thought I'd do pay my last respect. They hang taunted with a snake making his way to the sofa, and Jimin and Yoongi follow behind. Keep dreaming, Taeyang. I'm not going to anywhere. I'm sad to hear that. I got excited for nothing. Jungkook rolled his eyes and Yoon shook her head at the two of them behaving like a kid. Oh, it must hurt you that you will always be in second place. Not for long, Jungkook. Just take care of yourself. I wouldn't want my rival to be playing with walking sticks. He rolled his eyes again, crossing his arm on his chest, and you look at Jungkook. So how did you even get hit by a bike? Jungkook froze for a moment, exchanging a nervous glance with Jimin, who smiled nervously in return. We were playing agent, and then this agent got hurt, so we abort the mission. And did you hit your head somewhere too? Nope. Jungkook shook his head, cutely denying any head injury, and they all chuckled. A smile formed on his lips too, as he watched their group of friends enjoying the time together. He wished he had friends like this too, but his friend circle is not really good. Yoon helped him in the house, supporting him as he walked and guiding him to sit down. You said it's a small scratch, but you can't even walk properly. I'm okay, you are overreacting. Yoon rolled her eyes and grabbed the pack of freezer, gently placing it on his ankle. Well, if you are okay, then why are you wincing in pain? It's just a little sore, that's all. Just a little sore. You were hit by a bike, Jungkook. She sighed, shaking her head and muttering under her breath as she took a pain relief ointment and started applying it on his ankle. Jungkook smiled as he watched her. Even though she is scolding me, she is continuously taking care of him, and he is loving the attention. Ow, Yoon, it's paining. Where? She asked concerned. Maybe she pressed his ankle tightly, applying the here, he said, pointing to his chest, and you look at him with done face. That now he is doing it intentionally. She grabbed his ankle, applying pressure. Okay, I'm sorry. Yoon, leave me. Jungkook screamed in pain, and you looked at him with satisfied expression. You deserve that, Jungkook. Maybe next time you will think twice before pulling a prank on me. Yoon said, standing up from her place, and went to the kitchen. After a few hours passed, Yoon returned to the lounge and saw Jungkook still sitting there fast asleep. She walked over to him and gently placed her hand on his shoulder. Jungkook, go to your room and sleep peacefully. Jungkook slowly opened his eyes, processing what is happening, his cheeks turning slightly pink as he realized how close Yoon was to his face. In the dim light, he hoped she wouldn't notice his flushing. Jungkook nodded his head barely above a whisper. Okay, let me help you. They walked towards Jungkook's room, their hand intertwined as she helped him to maintain his balance. The doctor warned not to put pressure on his food. Once inside the room, Yoon guided him to his bed and he slowly lay down. Yoon pulled the blanket on his chest, ready to leave, but Jungkook suddenly grabbed her hand, stopping her in her tracks. Why are you afraid, Jungkook? She teased, trying to lighten the mood. Jungkook smiled softly and shifted on the bed, making space for her. What if I need anything while you are away? Remember, I can't walk right now. She gave in, sliding in bed beside him. She positioned herself comfortably, and Jungkook wrapped his hand around her stomach. Just for the night, okay? Jungkook nodded his head and closed his eyes, feeling warmth of her body near him, and slept. Meanwhile, Yoon was wide awake beside him. She followed her eyebrows in confusion until she heard a groan coming from under the bed. Yoon crawled to the edge of the bed and peered down to find Jungkook laying on the floor. What are you doing on the floor? It's because of you. Now what did I do? Who were you wrestling with in your sleep? You kicked me twice on my injured leg. Yoon eyes widened in embarrassment, realizing her habit of moving too much during sleep. She quickly helped Jungkook back on the bed. I'm sorry, my bad. Jungkook shook his head, wincing in pain. If his ankle was not hurting before, it certainly was now. For the next 2 days, Jungkook stayed at home in his home. Even though his injury was not severe, he had to refrain from playing basketball, but at least avoid any infection. Jungkook was not happy to stay all day home, laying on his bed when he had a habit of jumping around everywhere. Let's watch a movie. Jungkook help me to the sofa. Jungkook, I saw you walking perfectly this morning. Don't be so dramatic. Yun huffed in annoyance but eventually made his way towards the sofa. Gingerly sitting down, Yun chuckled at his behavior. The rest of the time, they watched some comedy movie together, and after they went home as the movie ended. Jungkook huffed in annoyance but eventually made his way towards the sofa, gingerly sitting down. Yun chuckled at his behavior. Acha. Yun walked out of her room to get a drink of water. The room was dimly lit as she made her way towards the kitchen, but her attention was immediately drawn to Jungkook, who was sitting at the edge of the pool. She furrowed her eyebrows, thinking why he was there instead of sleeping. She tiptoed closer toward, observing him lost in the thoughts, and she stood behind him. He didn't notice her presence. A mischievous smile formed on her lips, and without a second thought, she pushed him in the pool. Jun, he called her out, his voice laced with worry. As she turned around, his heart dropped when he saw tears rolling down her face.